Once, a king called upon all of his wise men and asked them, "Is there any mantra or any suggestion which works in every situation, in every circumstances, in every place and in every time, in every joy, every sorrow, every defeat and every victory? One answer for all questions, something which can help me when none of you is available to advise me. Tell me, is there any mantra?" All the wise men were puzzled by the king's question. They thought and thought. After a lengthy discussion, an old wise man suggested something which appealed to all of them. They went to the king and gave him something written on a paper, with a condition that the king was not to see it out of curiosity, only in extreme danger. When the king finds himself alone and there seems to be no way, only then he can see it. The king put the paper under his diamond ring. Some time later, the neighbor's king attacked his kingdom. King and his army fought bravely but lost the battle. The king had to flee on his horse. The enemies were following him, getting closer and closer. Suddenly, the king found himself standing at the end of the road. That road was not going anywhere. Underneath there was a rocky valley, 1,000 feet deep. If he jumped into it, he would be finished. And he could not return because it was a small road. The sound of enemies' horses was approaching fast. The king became restless. There seemed to be no way. Then suddenly, he saw the diamond in his ring shining in the sun. And he remembered the message hidden in the ring. He opened the diamond ring and read the message. The message was, "This too shall pass." The king read it and again read it. Suddenly, something struck him. "Yes, this too shall pass," he said to himself. "Only a few days ago, I was enjoying my kingdom. I was the mightiest of all the kings. Yet today, the kingdom and all my pleasures have gone. I am here, trying to escape from enemies. Like those days of luxuries have gone, this day of danger too will pass." And a calmness came on his face. He kept standing there. The place where he was standing was full of natural beauty. He had never known that such a beautiful place was also a part of his kingdom. The revelation of the message had a great effect on him. He relaxed and forgot about those following him. After a few minutes, he realized that the noise of the horses and the enemies coming was receding. They moved into some other part of the mountain and were nowhere near him. The king was very brave. He reorganized his army and fought again. He defeated the enemy and regained his empire. When he returned to the empire after victory, he was received with much fanfare. The whole capital was rejoicing in the victory. Everyone was in a festive mood. Flowers were being showered on king from every house. From every corner, people were dancing and singing. For a moment, king said to himself, "I am one of the bravest and greatest kings. It is not easy to defeat me." With all the reception and celebration, he saw an ego emerging in him. Suddenly, the diamond of his ring flashed in the sunlight and reminded him of the message. He opened it and read it again. There was written, "This too shall pass." He became silent. His face went through a total change. From the egoist, he moved to a state of utter humbleness. He thought that if this too shall pass, then it is not yours. The defeat was not yours. The victory is not yours. You are just a watcher. Everything passes by. We are witness of all this. We are the perceivers. Life comes and goes. Happiness comes and goes. Sorrow comes and goes. All these moments will pass away. Therefore, I should not get attached with all this. If we see in our lives and silently evaluate it, we will find that this too shall pass. Think of the moments of joy and victory in your life. Think of the moments of sorrow and defeat. Are they permanent? No, they all come and pass away. Life just passes away. There is nothing permanent in this world. Everything changes except the law of change. Think over it from your own perspective. You have seen all the changes. You have survived all setbacks, all defeats, and all sorrows. All have passed away. The problems in the present, they too will pass away. Because nothing remains forever. Joy and sorrow are the two faces of the same coin. They both will pass away. You are just a witness to change. Experience it, understand it, and whenever you are going through difficult time in your life, always remember that this too shall pass.